oh, no, my mate made me do it. Or like, oh, no, I was just home and I was just doing it as a joke.
No, you're screwed.
There's no joke. Like, if you're at home sending negative messages to girls you've matched with on Tinder, it's just sad.
It is.
It's so weird. So to get called out would be, there's no excuse. There's no cool cover up. I can't think of any. Not a chance. Yeah, unless you were making your own Tinder. Unless you were making like your own TikTok videos. Yeah, and trying to.
You're like, hey guys, so my series is just really bad pickup lines and see if they're going to work.
Yeah. You would have to create a channel and run it back.
Like,
no, this was the point.
Yeah, it's like, see, you guys got baited.
Yeah.
I was wanting this to happen.
Yeah, it's like those people that are the worst, that after a breakup, they just say the most horrific things about
bullshit.
Yeah, especially about like their sex life or
it's
their ugly.
Always that. It's like the go-to.
You were with them for 3 years, you numpty. What are you talking about? What does that say about you?
Yeah.
My name's Morokai with 2 eyes. We're back on every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. Now, we did a TikTok about nicknames the other day.
We did, and it blew up.
It went really well. I think in a space of 24 hours, we got 180 comments.
That's ridiculous. That's our most yet.
Yeah, with comments-wise, 100, without a doubt.
Like, that's an amazing amount.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through some of them. So, for background, in this TikTok, we talk about... Well, look, we've all had friends who get ridiculous nicknames for stupid reasons, right? And in this one, I talk about the fact that I met a kid named who had dirty hands. His nickname was Fingers. That never happened, right? The main one I wanted...
Wait, hang on a sec. You're telling me that you made that up on the spot.
Well, the thing is, I wanted to talk... The whole premise of the video is I wanted to talk about an original nickname, but I knew it would get censored. I knew a kid once at a different school who, when it came to going to the skate park, he wouldn't drop into the bowl. And everyone called him Pussy, and Pussy stuck.
Yeah, right.
And I could not think of a worse name. I was like, oh my God. Like, even in front of his dad, he was getting called Pussy. And it's just a norm.
Yeah, shit.
So, and when I went to do the TikTok with you, I'm like, that is a fantastic TikTok. But
we'll get, you can't use that, obviously.
We won't be able to do anything with it. It just won't go through. So anyway, we did the Fingers story, and it went really well. So the whole point of the video, we want to see people's nicknames they have at school. So I'm going to read some of them out.
Beautiful.
Tell me what you think, mate. So we have one person say, my nickname is Gordon. My real name is Ashton.
All right, that's interesting.
We named some British girl Crumpets. Light bullying.
A little bit there. Come on.
She just wants to do her schoolwork. Got someone. I got a buzz cut and now I'm Chemo.
No, that's not the nickname. The nickname's Chemo. Yeah, no, it's like that's a bad one. I wish it was how you pronounced it. But
dyslexic.
It's actually bad. Like, that's bad.
I got a buzz cut now. I'm Chemo. Fucking
yeah, that's brutal. That's pretty fucked.
I was like, what's this?
That's a shit nickname.
It has 11 likes, and I was like, okay. Far out. All right, I got one. Mine's Ranger. I'm a Ranger. Yeah.
Surely someone's commented saying like, yeah, original.
No one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Might get on there
hold on.
We've
got 2 replies. I haven't revealed them yet.
Yeah,
do you reveal them?
Do you think dude, there has to be one. That's a shocking, like, who hasn't been, I'm sorry, but who hasn't been called a Ranger that's got red hair? Like, really?
Someone wrote standard and the other one wrote relatable shit.
So true, bro.
My nickname has been Cheese since I was 5.
Cheese.
Everyone calls me Cheese.
I'd love to know the backstory on that. You'd be Cheese on.
Cheesy. Is there names?
How do you get cheese?
Is there names? I was thinking, I was like, if you were at a party and then maybe some other kids from other schools came, other groups, and you're trying to impress girls, and someone said, "Oi, Cheese, come talk to this chick." Surely there's nicknames that would immediately put you on the back burner with girls.
You'd have to think so. Isn't it weird, though? Some nicknames stick, right? Like, I'm not sure if you've got this, but you only know them by their nickname as well.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, like, I've got a family friend who goes by his nickname the whole time, And I think it was when I was away at Easter and someone was like, oh, can you get his name, like, let's just say for context, is Steve. It's like, oi, can you just get Steve for me? I'm like, who the fuck is Steve? Like, that's his name. I'm like, nah, bullshit. Like, dude, that's his actual name. I'm like, that's fuck, because all I've ever known him as was the nickname.
We've got one person, my mate's name is Pickles.
Pickles is a pretty common nickname, I reckon.
Yeah.
I've heard that used a bit.
My name is Queefy.
I can't imagine that's a good thing.
That's not a good one.
Oh, it's a questionable one.
One of our mates' name is Six Cruiser Bruiser. That's a long one. That one. I
would
get over that. Maybe at a party, but other places it's like, I don't know. Someone called him Speedy. It's my nickname.
That is your nickname.
Oh no.
Oh, this is a vile one.
My mates call me Stinky. I would hate that.
That can't be
nickname.
good.
Oh.
You wouldn't want that. That's one of those bad nicknames. Because then how do you explain yourself as well to people that have never met you before?
Oh, I would hate being at a club drunk with a girl and they're like, and people keep calling you that. It'd be like, oh,
but
there's no way out.
That's also weird though, because there's a lot of people that I know that will never refer to me as Lee. They'll just be like, oh, what's going on, Sauce? I'm like, I forget that people just know me because of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just expecting everyone to be like, oh, like, but like so many times, even like just playing, it's like, oh, Sauce, come on, give us the ball. I'm just like, fuck, I'm not like, I don't know.
Did you
like,
get the name Sauce?
I was with a mate and we were drinking one night. And I suppose we just got to that perfect level of you're not like drunk, but like you're just a little bit above tipsy, but you're feeling good. And he sent me a text. He's like, oh, mate, how good was getting on the Sauce the other night? Like, it was perfect. And I was like, Sauce? And he's like, yeah, like that perfect level of drunk. And I was like, fuck, that sounds fucking great. He's just like, yeah, you want to get Sauce? And I was just, so then I think like I would just go out on the weekends and be like, people would just be like, oh, hey, mate, how are you? And I'd just be like, oh, mate, just get on the Sauce. And it's sort of just, yeah, that's how it happened. But everyone thought because I was strawberry blonde, redhead, that, yeah, I just got the nickname because I was a redhead. And I just sort of let it play out. But so many times I've been out and just said that my name's Kevin and stuff as well, just cause, to see if like you'd run with it. And people are like, oh, Kevin, what's going on? And you're like, who the fuck's Kevin? That was always the best to do when you're a night out.
It's a bit better than what Lockie commented. My mate's nickname is Rapist.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not going to fly well when you're older, sir.
That's definitely not going to be good.
Have you yourself, just out of curiosity, like obviously reading through some of the nicknames here, have you ever been given a bad nickname or like one that like you're, like maybe one that stuck that you weren't overly happy with?
It didn't stuck, but I thought Lukey Longleg was funny. But I wouldn't want that to be like an ongoing
Why
thing.
do I feel like I've called you that
because you were the one that called me.
That was funny though.
In your room.
By the way, for anyone watching / listening to this podcast, if you ever get the chance to see a full body photo of Luke, not so much now I feel, but at that age, I feel like it was very much head, torso, and then legs. Like it just looked abnormal, like very abnormal after a lot of drinks.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, it's actually kind of sticking out a bit.
I said to my girlfriend once, she laughed, and then she's like, oh my God, I've just noticed that. And she couldn't stop laughing. She's like, we have the same size torso. And I'm like...
it's barely any stuff. It's like legs here. Like pecs. Head. It's a lot better than my high school one.
Yeah.
My one was fucking Scabosaurus, so I had that. It's like brutal as fuck.
Sorry. It's just...
and that's all I was known for,
and it's just, that is so fucking
It's actually
brutal.
bullying.
It's definitely
to
bullying.
be fair as well, our guest that we had on, Alex, his nickname was Penguin because he had some issues with his knee, so he would always waddle.
Yeah, but that's kind of adorable.
Yeah, but if you take a deeper, like a lot of, I feel like the nicknames in our group were like slight digs as well, but also like digs that like we couldn't change.
Well, that's the best part of a nickname, I reckon, though. But yours was just straight up assault.
It was a bit, but I would, as bad as it is, I would actually rather be called Scabosaurus or Scabsy than Bug, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, we did have a pretty cool.
So,
yeah, I don't think
our other mate was like good. It's like, oh, his nickname's the Pom because he's English. I was like, that's a great nickname.
But maybe there was, again, like if you're trying to impress the opposite sex, right? maybe that you don't want to hear that though, because they haven't noticed that about you.
True.
Like, imagine if like your nickname's Lazy Eye, and it's only a little bit lazy, and then someone's like, "Oh, lazy," and you're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Why do you call you lazy?" "Oh, I've got a lazy eye," and then they notice, and it's kind of
they pick up on it.
Yeah,
That's true.
you know what? Real quick role play. I want to
Here
see
we
if
go.
you'd be able to do this.
Oh god, here we go.
You're in a club,
Right, yeah.
you're trying to impress a girl,
Set the scene, beautiful.
and I'm going back to one of the nicknames that I personally don't think there is a come around, but no, if it fails, it fails. But good luck. Your name's Stinky, right? I'll be a girl.
Right.
You're Stinky.
Yeah, great.
I sit down. I'm okay. So we're on red couches.
Oh, beautiful. Set the
Sit
scene,
down.
perfect.
Oh my god, I loved you doing that little muzz dance of yours. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, cheers. You know, just having a good time.
What's that voice?
That's how they talk these days, mate. I'm probably got a full drive. I'm on Bundy's. Real country larrikin.
Yeah, you were really going with it. And I appreciate you buying me that cruiser.
Oh, anytime, babe.
I was curious when you were doing that little muzz. There was like 5-10 people around you being like Stinky,
Jono, Tomo,
Stinky,
Steelo.
Stinky. What was it? Why do they call you Stinky?
Oh, crazy. So you'll never believe this, right? So as a kid,
Tell me, I'm so drunk.
pretty hectic. Basically, we were just camping in the bush, right?
Yeah. Wait, Michelle, I'll be there soon. I'm talking to Stinky.
Yeah. So we was just camping in the bush.
Shut up, you slut. I'm not. We're just talking.
So yeah, camping with the fellas, just like having a wild one, stuff like that. Anyway, I just fucking really
Oh,
badly
God, you can't say that. I don't think it's going to be that big. Shut up.
was just you know, trying to have a shower, just clean myself up, and I was just like smelled a bit bad. I just really need to go to the toilet.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and basically just fucking let one rip, and fucking it was bad. It was real bad.
You're never hooking up with a woman again.
So
I told you have to turn it
oh,
around.
sorry. I thought it was like the name.
No, you have to turn it around.
I don't think
Mate,
there's
you'll
any-
never
there's-
find a
oh,
woman
well, I
in
don't
your
think there's-
life.
Oh, well, I don't think anyone's going to find anyone with the nickname Stinky.
That's the whole point.
Nah, good luck to them. There's no coming back from that. I don't care who. Nah,
I think I could do it.
not a chance.
Bring it on.
You're taking
you're the girl. Bring it on.
actual piss.
Bring it on.
So, pretending to be a female. Here we go. I don't even know how to start this. I'm going to be completely. I'm a bit like.
And I'm in my element. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
I'm trying to think. Sorry. I'm trying to think. Well, if I'm
Pretend
just
you're back in your clubby days and you're hitting on me, but you just.
So I'm just dancing.
Yeah.
Like the classic.
You're a bit reserved because of my
Oh,
nickname.
no,
Yeah.
don't come near me. Don't you dare. Sort of thing. I feel it'd just be like the classic, like, oh, so like, what do you do? Like on the weekends and stuff.
For the audio listeners, Lee's pretending to. flick
That's
his
a
hair
lot of
back.
it. What we talk. A lot of the chicks, believe it or not, the personalities were of a dry fucking brick wall.
Oh,
They
Jesus.
were, dude. It'd be like, oh, what do you do on the? And it's like, I just like to go come out here and party and stuff.
Yeah.
What do you do during the week? Not a lot actually. Just party and stuff.
Yeah, I'm good. I forgot what you said. Yeah, I'm good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
good.
Very bad.
Love your hair. It looks nice.
Oh yeah, your hair's not too bad either.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Do you come out here much? I haven't really seen you here before.
Yeah, no, I try not to too much. Like, it's just like a once a kind of month thing. I just try to spend some time with the family. Yeah, got a little nephew. I love spending time with him and, a little dog.
Family man, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I noticed when we were hanging out, you were, I don't know your mates as such, but you have like a bit of a nickname. Like what's the go behind that? Like where'd you get that from? It's a bit of an interesting one.
Which one was it they were calling you? Me, Big Dick, or Stinky?
No, Stinky. I don't
That's
think
funny. I usually go by Big Dick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Cockosaurus, but
Right.
no, Stinky. Yeah, no, Stinky is one of the many names. That's really funny. Actually, I can tell you a story.
Okay.
That's funny. I usually have to tell stories about my third nickname, but I'll get into it. Pretty much it was. You got gorgeous eyes, by the way.
Oh, thank you for the compliment.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no,
that.
100%. Just I do spend a lot of time with my family. Little niece on the weekend. Remember that? Cute family, well driven. Anyway, pretty much when I was spending time with my niece, I'm like a father figure, if I'm honest.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah,
I bet
that's
you
awesome.
do. So one time, I remember that we were watching Blinky Bill. Surely you remember that old...
I remember Blinky Bill.
Yeah, well, that was a childhood favourite for me, right?
Oh,
so
awesome.
I would put that on, and the classics aren't appreciated like they used to. Like we used to watch...
True.
Yeah,
Wow.
100%.
It's so like similar.
Yeah, we are. Dean, fuck off, I'm talking to a woman. Sorry, my mates can just be so
That's all right.
intrusive.
Oh, how everyone is.
Yeah. And I just want to focus on you, Bab.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm putting on the classics. I'll put on Blinky Bill, and for the first time, my niece gets up. Right?
Okay.
Goes to walk to the TV and taps on the TV, and he's like, "Stinky, Stinky," literally pointing at Blinky, like Blinky Bill.
So cute.
It is, and
Wow.
then he, on a boys' night once, I was spending time with him, and he went up and called me Stinky. So that name just stuck with the boys, and it's meant to be Blinky, but
Yeah, I see.
yeah, so
Wow.
Stinky kind of stuck.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't know if I like the aggressive tone. I'll be
I
honest.
knew who I was dealing with. So I knew what I had to say.
jeez. Okay. All right.
See, mate, what an easy switch.
Not too bad.
Do you like
too
Cockosaurus?
It was good. I liked that it was very on the spot. You were very quick to it. It kind of threw me a bit too. It was good though. Why is that always a thing? And I've been guilty of it myself. But why is it always a thing with the lads? Like your lads will just be like, oh, he's got a big dick. Like it's fucking like whenever like you're trying to like, it's like man, I'll wing me, and it's like he's actually a fucking freak in the sheets. It's like I don't know if that's got to be a rarity that works.
Yeah, there's some blokes that absolutely love talking about how big their friends' genitals are.
Yeah, and it's like a weird obsession. It's a bit fucked.
It's like a flex for them. Like, do you know my mate's got a big one?
It's like, yeah, but what about you?
Yeah. Mate, get it out. Show him.
Don't worry about me. Worry about him. It's fucking huge.
And if she gets with him, worry about her.
It's just a bit weird. Well, why do us as guys do that?
I don't know.
And it's always like, well, that's fucked. How come Steve got to see your cock, but I haven't? It's not a fucking competition. I was taking a piss and he walked up next to me at the urinal. I didn't like it. And I said, why are you staring? He's like, I'm not staring. I just wanted to see. Everyone else has seen it.
Oh, man.
It's so weird. Like, we're actually fucking weird.
We as humans are definitely weird. Super weird.
And just odd. Like, we just do odd, rambunctious, like...
There's so many things people have done when they're younger, like growing up, that are super odd, that they look back and go, why the fuck did I do that? And then you grow up and you get a bit older and you go, what the fuck? There's so many people who do weird shit.
All the time.
It's just so fucking nuts. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, fuck. Tell me what is a weird thing? I definitely... No, actually, no, there would be people that have done that. But, you know, you've seen American Pie, right? Where Jim actually, like, more or less fucks the pie.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of friends, like, fucking couch cushions, things like that.
That's so fucking the Gatorade bottle with, like, a glove. People like, oh, fuck.
That's so fucking big. You remember this one?
It's just like, how much effort did you go to do that?
Yeah. Well, I've heard on the female side, there's, like, girls I knew that, like, riding a bike was like that for them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there was. So I mean, exploring your sexuality is like it's all brand new stuff. You're
And
like,
as a
what is
teenager
this?
too, the hormones are at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like anything that moves, you sort of just like, oh fucking hell.
It's so. I think it's compared to what our parents would have went through when they were teenagers. You know, there's not that much stimulation now. There's like literally overstimulation because you got TikTok and there's boobs, ass.
And if you're on a VR headset, game over.
Maybe there's just too much that's getting thrown at you. I wonder how the kids are going to grow up now when the TikTok trends are so like you should hate women or you should hate men.
Oh.
I don't remember it being like that when we grew up. I don't remember. I don't remember thinking like I need to hate women or like
it was more or less just like girls like the colour pink and boys like the colour blue.
Yeah, let me do my Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can do your fucking unicorns.
That's it. Like, it wasn't, as crazy as
now
what
it's like, how do you RIZZ this girl and never speak to her again?
Oh, God. Why? The word RIZZ actually, like, Oh,
I like it. It makes me laugh.
It's like, I'm a RIZZ king, and this is how you want to talk to females.
I see comments like the RIZZnator, and like there's like certain like switches to it. He's like, oh, mate, some people are fucking funny. With
I
their
do
comments.
like seeing some of the Tinder ones that people do, and all that. Like how it's just like, I RIZZ this chick, like sort of thing with like that shitty TikTok voiceover.
Yep.
And it'll just be like I've seen one, actually my mate did it the other day. He's just like, truth or dare, and the chick was like, oh, truth, and it's like, give me your number. And I was like, oh, that's not like,
what?
I don't really rate that one, dude.
Man.
And he was like, nah, man, it's good as. I'm like, I don't know, like you've done better.
I find it funny the ones that are coming out where girls will go through their Instagram and like Instagram or Tinder and say it's a guy who, I guess, to a lot of people wouldn't be good looking, like if there was a rating system, and they'll call them out because they've messaged a girl and been like, geez, you're ugly, or maybe get to the gym or something along those lines, right? And they've taken that screenshot and they've put it up and it's got thousands of views and like people are like dogging on this person now, which 100% makes sense. I always thought, if you're that person, okay,
Yeah.
and let's say you work at like a supermarket,
Ooh.
and then it gets thrown around and everyone sees it, there is no out. You're not going to get away with, oh, no, my mate made me do it, or like, oh, no, I was just home and I was just doing it as a joke.
No, you're screwed.
There's no joke. Like, if you're at home sending negative messages to girls you match with on Tinder, it's just sad.
It is.
It's so weird. So to get called out would be, there's no excuse. There's no cool cover up. I can't think of any. Not a
chance.
Yeah, unless you were making your own Tinder. Unless you were making
like
your own TikTok videos. Yeah, and trying to.
You're like, hey guys, so my series is just really bad pickup lines, and see if they're gonna work.
Yeah, you would have to create a channel and run it back.
Like,
and no, this was the point.
Yeah, it's like, see, you guys got baited.
Yeah,
I was wanting this to happen.
Yeah, it's like those people that are the worst. That after a breakup, they just say the most horrific things about
bullshit.
Yeah, especially about like their sex life.
Yeah,
or
it's
they're ugly.
always that. It's like the go-to.
You were with them for 3 years, you numpty. What are you talking? What does that say about you?
Yeah. It's just petty.
It is
pettiness bullshit.
I don't know. The humans are crazy though, in the way like you can love someone 1 minute and then the next minute you just don't.
It's such a scary thought.
Fucking insane. It's like my job last week. I just didn't want to do my job. I was like, I'm over this. I'm done.
That's just like a flick of a switch.
And then a couple of days later, I'm like, no, I do like it. And I'm like,
isn't that crazy though? That, like that feeling though, where you've just said like, yeah, I just didn't want to do my job. That feeling, instead of it being instead of like it's just a switch like on and off, and you're like, nah, actually, the next day you're like, that's not that bad. That switch can permanently stay off, and you're actually like, yeah, no, like I'm done.
Yeah,
like good riddance. I'm not doing this anymore.
You hear about that. You hear people like they quit their jobs and they get a van and they do van life, or they travel and they just see the world, or it could be completely. Everyone's different, and it is super strange to think about. What is that switch?
Yeah,
like, is it something in our brain? Is it like something we see that's a trigger?
Yeah, it's like a stimulation sort of like thing as well. Yeah. Like, I don't know, because it's interesting, because I know there's a lot of people out there who, if things get too hard for them, their thing is like, yeah, I'm done, I'm moving and all that. But it's like, if that's your attitude for life, though, like, you can only keep moving away so far. Like, you can't run from your problems. Like, you got to take it. I feel like you have to take them head on.
It's funny that you bring that up. I know maths is fake, right?
Yeah. Oh, my.
Like, it's pushed in a certain direction. Don't get me wrong. I know some relationships, like, they just don't work out. And then it seems like the producers are the main players. Where
they like to portray.
You need to stay on this show, otherwise you're going to look bad.
I have heard that.
Yeah, you have to stay another couple of weeks, whatever. None of the relationships are all so toxic. But one that I did notice, and I don't think this is fake, is one of the drama starters on the show is called Harrison, and he knows his role. He starts drama non-stop because he knows he's like the star of the show. His girlfriend, Bronte.
Yep.
This would drive me fucking insane in a relationship. Like, fucking insane. I'll have a screaming match. I'll shout, like, I get everything off the chest if it ever gets brought to that intense level. But she walks off mid-argument all the time.
Oh, that is shit.
Whether
man.
she's winning or losing.
That's just shit.
Halfway.
You can't
just
dish it and then not take it. That doesn't work like that.
But halfway through, even if she's doing well, leaves. And then if she gets something that's said that she don't like, leaves. And
No, that'd piss me off.
No, I'm someone who needs it needs to be done then and there.
Yeah, you can't just walk away from me.
Yeah.
I did see, actually, just touching on Married at First Sight, obviously towards the end here, the contestants on this series didn't do that well, like in the sense like social.
Instagram, isn't that funny?
Like they didn't, so like they have to go back to like, and I'm like, oh, not only do you look like a fuckwit on national television, you've got to now be a fuckwit back at like your actual where you're working, because you're no longer you're not a social media you can't just pack it up and be like, haha, I kicked it on Married at First Sight, I don't have to go to a normal job now. It's like, yeah, you got to go back to your office, and you look like the biggest fuckwit.
Promo for the next episode. I saw something. I want to talk about that so bad. We're going to talk about Married at First Sight in the next episode and normal TV shows where you're going back to your normal life. And it's right. And it's like the same with that guy off Love Island who was known as a dickhead and he was a real estate agent. I'm like, mate, surely that's going to affect your business. Like, perfect. Guys, that was Morokai with 2 eyes. Get excited for the next one. We'll see you in the next episode.
Boom. Bow.